Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, double honor to the apostles of GMS. My name is Amna Allah, coming at you with another lesson today. And this lesson is about, we're going to go right to it. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 10. It says, whoso causeth the righteous to go astray in the evil way. Right. If a person causes of another person who's righteous to go astray in the evil way, in other words, if they lead that person to the way of transgression, which according to the book of 2 John 1 and 6, sin is a transgression of the law. So if a person leadeth a righteous person into the way of sin, or leadeth a righteous person into the way of transgression, same thing, he shall fall himself into his own pit. Meaning, if you try to lead a righteous person astray, then you yourself is going to fall into a pit, which the pit represents destruction. So if you lead a righteous person away into a way that is of unrighteousness, then you yourself can fall into a pit of destruction, because you're seeking to lead a righteous man down a wrong path, seeking to lead a righteous person into a wrong path. But the upright shall have good things in possession, right? The upright shall have good things in possession, because the Heavenly Father is going to keep the upright. The Heavenly Father is going to keep the righteous. I mean, He's going to keep the righteous. He's going to keep the righteous. In the manner in which that righteous person will not fall into the ways of destruction. Okay, the righteous shall have good things in his possession, because not only is the Most High going to keep that person, because the righteous person can go off. It's not impossible for a righteous person to sin, but the Most High shall have the upright shall have good things in possession of the upright, because the Most High going to give that person treasures, meaning spiritual treasures. The Most High going to give that person a strong spirit. The Most High can also give that person physical treasures as well. So the upright shall have good things in possession, such as faith in the Most High, good works, and things of that nature. And to give you another example, that is Proverbs chapter 26, verse 27. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. Right, the person that... See, computer's dying. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. If a person diggeth a pit, they themselves are going to fall therein. Okay? And he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. So if a person digs a pit to lead someone else into the way of destruction, then guess what? You digging that pit, you yourself are going to fall into that pit. And he that rolleth a stone, if you try to roll a stone upon a person in the figurative sense, just like digging the pit, in the figurative sense, digging the pit and rolling the stone is representation of leading a person into a way of destruction. Think about it. If you're rolling a large stone on a person, trying to destroy him, trying to kill him, trying to crush him. If you dig a pit, trying to get somebody to fall in, you're trying to cause them to fall into their demise, to their death. So whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. So you try to lead a person into a way that is unrighteous, then guess what? You yourself are going to fall into that pit. If you try to lead a person into a way that is unrighteous, then you yourself, by rolling that stone is going to roll upon you. Like if a person tries to roll a stone uphill, what's going to eventually happen is the gravity is going to cause that stone to go downward, and that stone is going to then crush that person. You know? I'll read one more verse as well. Proverbs 26, verse 28. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it. Right. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it. A person who's lying, speaking slanders on another person, they hate those that are afflicted by it. That's exactly the reason why they do it. That's the reason why they slander you, because they hate you. Okay? A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it. And you gotta remember, those that are afflicted by the one that has a lying tongue, those are the ones that are afflicted by it. They themselves, I'll give you an example. We live in a society where a lot of black people are currently being killed by police officers left and right, correct? But a lot of the times, there's lies in the media seeking to justify the killings of those black people by those police officers. And the people themselves who are victims of the slander, they're speaking out against it. And they hate those people that are speaking out against it, because those people are uncovering their wickedness. It's like if a person gets shot by a police officer, and the police officer say, oh, that person had a gun, and come to find out that person didn't have a gun. Now the people are going to be speaking out against law enforcement, saying you killed this person unjustly. They themselves are going to hate the person, because they lied, and people were afflicted by that lie, by the woman that had a lying tongue. Now the people who were afflicted by that lying tongue are speaking out against it, Now it's hate upon those people because now they're uncovering that person's wickedness. They're uncovering the wickedness of the one that's lying. So they don't like that. And the flattering mouth worketh ruin. A flattering mouth worketh ruin. A person who speaks things to in an attempt to boost a person's confidence. You know, a flattering mouth worketh ruin, because when a person says things of that seem as if they're goodwill, they're saying those things hopefully to get something out of you. That's what people do when they flatter someone. They act in a certain manner, or they say things in a certain manner in order to get something that they want out of that person. And a flattering mouth worketh ruin, a work of destruction, because you're seeking to flatter a person, and when that person finds out that you're flattering with just using the manner in which to use that person to get what you want out of them, then ruin is going to come out of that, because now that person is going to be highly upset at what it was that you did, and they're going to be the ones to want to come against you now. That's what happens. Imagine a person is saying things to you to so-called make you feel good, but kind of find out they were only using you all along. It work of ruin. Ruin and destruction is going to come out of that. So with that, I'm going to say, all praise to Yahweh Shema Shah. Hope brothers learn something. Shalom.